Is that camera 60? Oh, maybe it was when it was pointing at the light. Oh, yeah, no, it goes to 60. Why? Well, what if I do this now? Okay, now it doesn't want to be 60. I'm just like clicking camera settings. What? Why did it just randomly change? What the hell? This camera is so messed up. Like, I bought it because it would be 60 FPS. I'm like all about that 60 FPS. And it just doesn't do that sometimes. So yesterday I was working starting 6 a.m. What time is it now? 8 a.m. I spent 2 hours in bed. I got up. I was like, I'm gonna try and do the multi-stream thing. I'm gonna get the software going. It fought me at every step of the way. So I had a new idea. I was gonna change the container. So instead of using Ubuntu, I'd use Arch Linux because it comes packaged. It's a package, so I can just run the software instead of having to build it. But then it didn't work. It didn't want to recognize the GPU. I tried to build it. It didn't want to build. I had to patch it. I got it to build. It then recognized the GPU. It's like, oh, you have a GTX 1660 Super? That's cool. I'm just going to not use it. It read out the GPU and then didn't use it. So I spent 4 hours trying to figure that out, trying to multi-stream. I was done fighting the software at that point, and yeah, so I'm just back to mono streaming. I can show you. Watch this. So we go to SSH. We how do you? Oh, I'm gonna disable this cameras for beehipping. So then I enter the container. I'm in, and then I run the software, which is like that. And so this is it. So if I scroll up in this log, so this is where it started. This is the first line after I invoked it. And it's like doing stuff. It's doing stuff. And then it says transcoder, no supported CUDA computing unit, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 Super. It literally reads out the name of the GPU that's supported and then says it's not supported. There's no NVIDIA acceleration support. I'm like, oh my God. So that's where I left off. Yeah, it takes like 5 seconds to wind down as well. But this is the software that exists. I am this close to trying to write it myself. Probably I would have already tried if my Vulkan video contributions were up to snuff. Oh look, Okay, how can I... I'm doing everything right. Yeah, I am. Hmm. Real? Velocity isn't constrained. When when you collide with the intersect, your timer is transitioned to the immediate point of entry, picks up the same intersect collision at 0 seconds. But doesn't it put it into the contact? Let's see. Where is this? Bug 3 real. Can I like, I don't know. Okay. Fix intersect loop. Let me grab that comment. Add remote. What? Yes. Okay. Good. So let's do this. So, what did he say? Collision equals collision new. Wait. Oh. 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 Really? So, we can do a lot better than this. Wow. So it's just like mega wrong. Convex mesh ID. Model mesh. So, how do you get the thing from the thing? Contact. Contact. Collision. Collision new. Face. Face. I see. Hmm. Okay, so thinking. Convex mesh ID. Contact. Contact collision. So contact collision. model submesh, intersect collision, model submesh. But contact collision also has the face. So the deal is you can't touch more than one side of a convex mesh at once because you yourself are convex. So imagine my hitbox looks like this, like it is my hand, and then I go like this. I'm touching 2 points of this at the same time. But that's because the hitbox is not convex. It has this concavity in it where it goes in. But if it always goes out, and it's always like there's no like divots in it, then if we have these two convex meshes, they can only touch at one point ever. You can't like wrap around and touch two faces at once. That's like basically why this physics works at all. This entire physics is based on convex meshes. So my touching state here has contact collision and intersect collision. Because I thought, oh, if you are intersecting with something that's sort of ethereal, but you need to track which area it's in, like a start zone, you need to know when you're in the start zone, but you don't want to collide with the start zone. Then all you need is just which convex mesh it is, which is there's a model and then the sub mesh ID. The model can consist of multiple convex meshes, and that's what the sub meshes are there. Convex meshes within a single model. So you can have like a snake that goes like this, and it has the like concavities in it, but the physics only ever tests against the individual concave portions. So it's like made out of a set of convex portions. So, the crucial part is that they're treated as one object. So if you like are sliding along it and you switch from touching one part to another part, it doesn't count as like changing which object you're touching, because then like imagine ladders where like you're climbing a ladder that goes like this. If every time you touch a new part of the ladder, it like clings and sticks and resets your velocity to zero, that's a bad experience. That's the like little case that I'm thinking of, and why I have these like multiple object meshes. So I thought that I was already doing this. Hell. Yeah. I thought that I was already doing this. So this comes as a shock to me. Yeah. So I think I should just like review everything here. Find all references. You fixing no clipping? Yeah. More like I'll probably implement no clip soon and fix physics bugs that cause clipping through surfaces. Okay, what this? This is bad data normalization. Remove this. So I said this. Yes. I said this. Contact move state. Is this part of some other data structure? Oh. So this is like, yes, you're touching the ground. And then when you jump, it knows which direction to jump, because like this is sort of like you're touching a ladder or you're touching the ground, and when you jump off the ladder, you jump away from the ladder, and when you jump off the ground, you're jumping away from the ground. Oh. Oh. Are we? Do we need another case here? Wasn't that the thing that was fixed? Oh, what is this? Yeah, what? Huh? Oh, this is a different branch. Ah, okay. Right. So I think that actually we can do better here. Because if you're already touching a convex mesh, you can't touch it again, even if you know which face you're touching. So the contact collision uniquely defines a normal vector. And this is not compatible with dynamic objects like rotation. But I don't actually know how to do this in any other way. Because, like, you need to know what you're touching. And this, like, uniquely defines what you're touching. Oof. So, what I want to do is instead of doing this after you predict the collision, do it before, because that's much faster. You get to skip the test entirely. We already know you're not going to touch it because you're already touching it. But the problem with that is that this has to generate the collision information. Good. Oh. And this like has two paths in it. Face IDer. Um. I face. Like, basically, I just want to filter it and have like a function contains. Is there contains? There's no contains. Realistically, I shouldn't be able to see inside this. Erg. Collision. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so one of my thoughts here is to make this into a hash map. And do like, it maps from, there's just like one thing that's like a sub mesh identifier somehow. Oh, intersect. Hmm. Hmm. But then the problem with that is that um, contact model, contact attributes ID. Okay. Oh, look. Convex mesh ID. Oh, let's go. Okay, I can use this instead. God, that was physics model. Oh, right. Right. It wants the numbers to be typed. Which is annoying. By it I mean me a year ago. I'm not really sure if it completely makes sense to strongly type that. It can prevent bugs, but like maybe they should really be like split even further. Right, but they need to be in the same data structure. They need to be spatially indexed in the BVH. Well, I guess technically they don't need to be in the same data structure. They could be in two separate ones, but that's a little bit ridiculous and wasteful to have to search two data structures. Okay, so I see the constraints. So physics model ID comes from the BVH, and then the strongly typed ones are sort of like extracted. Okay, so I think I want like intersect mesh ID. Intersect, because like physical model ID is both, but it's not like that within them. Convex mesh ID. So if I do this, that works ish. I don't know if that makes the biggest amount of sense. Contact model, physics mesh ID. So if I do this, then I can have one thing named convex mesh ID, and it's always a convex mesh ID, and then sort of use it under different contexts, like intersect model, physics mesh ID. So contact collision here, then I can say convex mesh ID is like this. And then that's well defined. And then same here. Beep, 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 beep. And then it's like that. How big is this? 12? 8. Whatever. Okay. Convex mesh ID, that's sub mesh ID. Yeah. So now this is a convex mesh ID physics mesh ID, right? Haha. Yeah, and then oh, wrong one. Alright. So then yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So then it wants I can just do map. Oh. So we go. None of that. No. And then we do dot model ID dot submesh ID. Model up ID new ID. Yeah. So yeah. And then that's great. And then here, none like that. We go like convex mesh ID, convex mesh ID dot map model ID, help model ID, and then it works. Oh no. Non-const. I can make that const. Const. Really? I made it const. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Maybe a little bit crazy here. But like, I think it makes sense to, ooh, self. Cannot be evaluated at compile time. That's unlucky. Collision new. There's no way I use that in const contexts. That's got to be like opportunistic. I think that's silly. This whole thing is a little bit silly. Making this generic. But we ball. No field model ID on contact collision. Yeah. Dot convex mesh ID dot model ID. Hold up. Wait a minute. This is telling me something. This doesn't need this. This wants that. It wants to be like this. It's like that. And then we can name this like this. And then none. Oops. None of these. Delete, delete. And then it likes it. Meshes, mesh ID. Contact models. Right. Contact model. What even contact models? Contact model. How does it? It's just the same thing, but with an ID. The attribute ID is like wacky, wacky. Okay. I could like type erase it. It's a little bit stupid to have two hash maps. But it did cleanly separate out where like you never expect to get a contact model from the intersect models. Okay, const is not real. This. So what I want to do is have a function here contains that's like, oh, hey, do you contain this collision? Yeah. And then contains. It's like immutable contains like that. And then, excuse me. But I don't want to hash by face ID. I'm not sure how that comes together. All right, what do you got? Model ID, not real. Model ID. Why is that real? Oh, it's not real. Oh, because I made it silly. Okay. Mesh map? Mesh map? Smash map? Smash? So so convex mesh ID, model ID. Oh, is this clone copy contact? Oh, the actual inside is okay. Wait, why is there a this is a double guy? Oh, dot. Oh, okay. So this is one downside, is that I have to loop over both of them because both of them have an acceleration attribute. If they were just one list, I would sort of have to like erase the type or something and like something like model ID something. So this is one of the downsides. Huh? What do you want? Contact mesh. That's right. Dot bow. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just grabbing the mesh. It doesn't care about the rest of the data. Okay. So what else happens? Yes. Physics data. BVH node. Physics model ID, I believe, is the way. BVH node. Physics model ID. Permanent map data. BVH node. Yeah. So this is like it's one is in here. And it sort of determines at runtime which one it is. So this is how it gets that type information out, is with the enum. So this is just bing bong, easy clap. This is this. So now this one, this is a map. We go convex mesh ID dot map model ID, and that should do it for that. Oh no. Sub mesh ID. Huh? Why does that not work? Oh, intersect. Wait, collision? Oh, I have to put it inside. Okay. That should be it. Okay, it's not as simple as I thought. All right, who doesn't like it? Okay, you don't like it. That's okay. Kind of makes my shitty. It's okay. Kind of makes my shitty. Physics model ID. It's my counter. Convex mesh ID. Physics model ID. Probably I should have like a BVH thing. Convex mesh ID. Physics model ID. Ay. Convex mesh ID. Model ID. Uh-oh. Not spawn out. What? What is that? Bull. So this should be like is not spawn at. Okay. Convex mesh ID. Yeah. Convex mesh ID. So the question remains whether this is actually a good idea. So what has happened? Contains is not used because I haven't used it yet. So where's the old code? So that's like here. So that would be yes. Yes. So we don't actually need two of these here. So we can copy this, go like, oh snap, collision new. Ew. Oh, wait a second. Before I do this, okay, this is a commit like, generic convex mesh ID. And I don't know whether it's a good idea or not, but like, haha, yes, we're gonna try it. All right, I'm gonna cherry pick this, but then, yeah, state time, yeah, relative body, dot dot equals. I see. So we've got dot dot equals in here, and that's not in the thingy. Oops, why did I press cut? All right, so looking at this, what we need is actually to just like scrape it. So turn it all into one. It should be just this. And we go. Do we actually need this? I think we don't need this. So we go like collision new. And then what happened here? Oh. We lost something. How did that? Oh, I pressed cut, didn't I? Goobert. Oh, whoops. I'm in the middle of the cherry pick. What happened to it? All right. You know, you yes, you know, you yes, and then we go like who has touching? Is it self touching? Who has touching? Data? No. State dot touching dot contains, and then we go not contains, and then F or T. We can go F, and then this guy is inside. Collision DT. I think that's it. Okay, so the branching is hidden here. And I can say to do check touching before testing collision. Let's F for contains. Contacts contains. So this is it's a known thing. It's known that it's a contact here because you can only walk on contacts. That's like part of the reason why it's good. You hear? All right, so this is like the only usage. Okay, that's okay. So, combine chain. What did you call this? Something call chain, whatever. So, so this is filter objects already in contacts. So if it's not in the contacts lists, then we do produce an instruction. But really what we should do is do that in the first place and check if it's touching this, that we can already check if it's touching this thing beforehand, but also not really, because we've got this scoobity doobity thing going on. This. Arg. Yarg. Maybe I'll cook this a bit. So, create branch. I'm checking contacts. How do I make a branch name for this? How about like, check contacts. Wow, what an okay. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go like this. Yes, and then continue rebase. Yeah. So we go like hi. To do. Boom. Continue. Boom. Pow. Ha. Ooh. So revert. I double revert. Yeah. Okay. Revert. And then honk. And then pop this. Come on, man. Really? You can't. Okay, never mind. Pop. Boo. Bop. Drop. Jesus. Okay. Git is sometimes a monster. Okay, Okay, so I've removed the opportunistic const. It's a little bit sussy. Intersect. Okay, okay. Yeah. Oh, this is kind of not the same thing. It's used once, right? Edit comment contents. Oh, come on, brother. Edit comment contents. Oh. Where's that guy? Okay. No. No. Oh, come on. Never mind. Never mind. I give up. Just screw with the code. Just screw with irrelevant things while doing something else. Okay, what's this? All right, I'm gonna call this to do. All right, good. Yes, good. I have a 5-man says, I have a better idea. Add Quaternions. What if you added skins and cases and then paid content creators to promote your game? I guess that's a weird way to start a sentence, but the reason I don't advertise is because of the poor onboarding experience. So I feel like advertising isn't the best value because the people who do click through will just be tortured with trying to learn bhub. So yeah, I don't know. I wanted to make a tutorial and then I was gonna do it, or gonna do it as in do advertising, but that's not really true. I don't really like advertising at all. That seems to work for me, which is kind of a miracle. Okay, so this is not what we're doing here. This is what we're doing here. Um, wow, I didn't realize I never filtered the collision testing by the contacts list. That's a big mistake. I've created a branch that includes this comment. Work in progress branch that includes this comment. I'll open a PR for it. New pull request. He who. New pull request. Check contacts. Do not collision test existing contacts. The existing contacts are not supposed to be tested for collisions. I did not realize I hadn't done this yet. Ba-bow. And then I can link that closing in favor of oof. Free to okay, well that explains why the game crashes when you try to enter the start zone. Because it's literally just go, oh look, a start zone. Oh look, a start zone. And it doesn't remember that you're already touching it. Bruh. Oh, this is oof, 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 oof. Gobbled. Okay. A stage commit, continue rebase. A fix up, edit comic contents. Okay. Unstage commit. A stage commit, continue rebase. A move up commit. A squash. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Yar. So, this is something. Yeah. I think this is like right. So the problem I was running into is that like the name would get too long, where it's like contact convex mesh ID, intersect convex mesh ID. So by having a generic, I guess the name gets long anyways, but we ball. Yarg. I can, yeah. Um, yeah, this is not really part of this. Edit comic contents. Yarg. Unstage commit. Stage commit. Continue rebase. Move it up. Move it on up. And then move it on up. And then it combines with this. Combine call chain. Very good. Very good. I really want to get rid of that function name as well. This one. Why don't I go to here and then that'll work. That'll work. That'll be easy. Trust. Help. Where is it? There it is. Is not spawn at. Calling convention. Rename not spawn at to is not spawn at. Wow. And then check contacts, rebase master, and then resolve, take right. Save and stage. Sublime merge, crashing. Continue rebase, right? So now it's just like all G. And this should be the same. This should be the same. Except now this comment doesn't include the Goobert. Yeah, okay. I'm wondering if I should smash this onto master as well. Yeah. I was thinking about this before, so it's not that crazy. Good. I think I'll leave it. I begin to touch. Okay, this is pretty nicely isolated now. Good. Um, it's clean now, so I can revert it. Yarg. Generic convex mesh ID. Really, this code should be above any usage. It makes sense. Like, this is the same stuff inside the contact and intersect. Gach. Well, now I need to think. So I think I can just do this, and then if it's wrong, just do it. So whatever. Okay, I'll commit that, and surely we pass all tests, right? Cargo. Oh, that's not cargo. No fail. No. Yeah, okay. So there's no new failures. Failed. Very good. Okay, that's nice. That was a lot of Git backflips. To get the commit history into a place that I like, where like some of it is in master branch. It's all separated out in different commits, and like the things that I want up here, up there, and it's like I want to just like will it into existence instead of needing to click. Mm. Gabagoo. Gabagoo. How did I? Yeah, no. Okay. Okay, so to do is basically what I need to do. Check touching before testing collision. So the problem with this, basically, I just need to go like, oh, it's already in the list, and then, so like if state dot touching contains convex, no, convex mesh ID. I'm copying it. Collision new. Oh. This is size 12. Yeah, okay. Return. Basically, this is basically what I need, but it doesn't work because you can't access this by that. Because something, there's a problem. It's because it's also hashing by the face. But the face doesn't matter. But it does need to be tracked. The face doesn't matter for whether or not you're touching that specific... What was that? Convex mesh. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. This is like maybe why prevent the repeated contact earlier than the fev curl. Exactly. Like this, right? So if we're already touching this thing, we do not care. We don't need to check if we're about to touch it because we're already touching it. So the problem here is that this is hashed by the convex mesh ID and the face you're touching, the contact face. But we need to find it by just... So okay, I could like iterate over. There's ways I could do this slowly, where I could like iterate over the entire set and find the one with that convex mesh ID. But if I separate out the face, then I can find it by just the convex mesh ID and go, oh, we're already touching that. We can't begin touching another face when we are already touching a face. What happened? Yes. Okay, let's try this. So hash set, we can say convex mesh ID, intersect model ID. And then on this one, we say hash map gabagoo contact comma, and then I'll just say Minkowski face model Minkowski face. Oh, it's not real? Gah. Where to go? Model physics. Okay, bud. Where did I do it? It's right here. Nope. It's right here. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now that's that, but now this is oof. Collision. Oh, yes. Yes. Dot. Yes. And then this one, comma collision dot face ID. And it doesn't work. Expected type bool found option. Oh. We need that semicolon. Oh. What does it say? Returns whether the value was newly inserted. Returns no, if the map did not have this key, none is returned. Which means it was newly inserted. So that's like, is none. Okay. Bah. Okay. Contains No 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 nay 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 Nay, 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 nay. Nay, nay, nay. Okay, so yeah, so this is now convex convex mesh ID, but then physics model ID like this, and then we match Scoobert the Doobert dot model ID, and then something else happens here. Fill. No, I wanted the code. Doink. Doink. No method named contains found for hash map. Really? How do you ban? Ban. Amazing. Really? Hash map doesn't have contains, but hash set does? Why? Definition. What is this? Hash set. Impl hash set. Reserve base is a hash set. Contains. Oh, contains key. Okay. Underscore key. Let's go. Okay, but then you want, yes. Okay, so we can actually model ID. We can do it like this, and that might be nicer. Except you can't. Why? Oh. So we need this dot map, right? Is that real? Okay, but then we also need reference. Okay. Okay. So I could actually do by collision here and then check the face. I don't know. Is this better? I wonder if collision can disappear if I do it like this. Model ID. So literally it's basically exactly this, but then dot remove. Help remove. But then this one is Earth is some. Oh my goodness. What's up here? Contains. Yeah. Contact collision dot zizazaza key. Yeah. Okay. 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 Who are you? Right. So yeah, no, we don't care about the keys. So it's like or the values. Keys. Zoink. Real, not real. Okay, so they're already convex meshes now. Contacts, iter, contact, keys, contact, not real, contact normal, contact. No, I actually do need iter. Who are you? Contact collision. This is Mike Wazowski. It's a reference. It's interesting. I could like, because the hash map has the key and the value in the same place in memory, and I just need a reference to like that data structure across the key and the value. I think it's not worth it. So this is actually, yeah, so. Contact collision boink doink face ID. Yeah. Semicolon ampersand. And that likes that, except it doesn't like that. Oh. Oh. Yes. This is a non-issue, but let's just try this. Okay, it just goes away. There's like a little optimization that could be made there. I don't think it's that important. So this guy is already XD. Contact. Face ID. Okay, so we do actually need Face ID here. Arg. So it is, yeah, we'll do this thing. Like, oh, we're gonna do the yeah. We do need to, okay, so surely Face ID real? Yeah, okay, face out star contact not real this there's nothing face yarg. Am I really gonna dereference every loop just to? Yeah, I'll do the full thing. contact collision. Backspace, 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 backspace. So really what happens here is star bang. Yeah, okay. But it only happens if the collision is predicted. So I'll save the trouble there. So then this is the same, except it's completely different. Convex intersect. Yeah. Face. It knows the face, but we do not care which face. I'm wondering if this is pointing me in another direction and I'm like not seeing it. What's happening? Constrained velocity, right? This is the same thing. So it always has to happen, and this needs the reference. Okay. So now yeah. So now we go like this. Bam. And then like this. Bam. And then like also this. Bam. Wait. Oh. Raw. Models. And then. No, it's map. And this goes here. And this is not real. This is not real. This is not real. This goes like this. Oh, it's like this. Yeah. Map. So it's already taken away right there. Who are you? Iter next. Iter next. While let some iter next. Uh-oh. End. Contact, collision, contacts. Iter next. Collision and contact. Iter next. Okay, so it's just being silly. Okay. So I need the code from the earth. This guy. And I go like, hey, and then I go like, hey. Yes. This is not real. Intersect is also not real. This is not real. Intersect. Contact. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we're bodging it together. Contacts retain 2 arguments. I see. Contact normal, contact. So I'm wondering if if this is like hinting me that contact is not real. Convex mesh ID face ID. Real? Are you real? Retain. Closure to K mut V. Oh. There you go. Yeah. What do you want? Minkowski face. Mutt. Okay, we don't actually need to mutt that. Okay. So it's see how it's like rebuilding it. It's not that big a deal because it's 20 bytes, but like interesting. Contacts. Yeah, we're doing exactly the same thing here. Zoink. And then reference. Getting close. Remove contact. No. So actually, no. We can do dot contacts dot remove contact dot convex mesh ID, and we know that it's a contact, so we can directly remove it from the contacts with type safety. Same here. Okay, so now this is not used anymore. Very interesting. So we always know. We always know. New haircut. No, just more hair. Okay. So remove unused function. So now where are our collision references? Who uses this? How many? So this is the interface for the instructions, but potentially. Oh yeah, we want to fix those as well. Yes, contacts, insert. I see. Dot neat contact dot no. So that's not great to do it like that. To because there might be another thing, I guess. I don't know. But let's see. Dot hello? Intersects, insert, intersect. Comics mesh ID. So like, it's kind of looking like these are like half real. I think this is bad. Directly going on those lists. I kind of want to like make it a module and enforce the private. Okay, did we get another function that doesn't want to exist? Yes. So, yeah, I think that instead of removing this function, I think specializing is actually what we want here. So insert contact and insert intersect. So, yeah, and then yeah, that's it. For real, for real, for real, for real. Who did this? Contact collision. Contact. Who? Do like this. And then this is not real. We have option V, and V is face. Oh dear. Model physics Minkowski face. Okay. And then this one is actually a bool. And then this is intersect, and this is intersect collision, and then for real. Okay. And that's a step towards making it private. We can also remove ampersand, 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 ampersand. I don't know. Because, like, that's insert. Insert, remove face. So, like, do we care if the face is the same face? I don't think so. Okay, so now we want to use these functions, the specialized functions, instead of directly accessing the member Scooberts on the Dubert. Contacts iter map, yeah. So like, okay, what's going on? Contacts iter. This is a source of non-determinism. Let's go. Contacts retain. Can't do a whole lot about that right now. Next. Okay, this guy, contacts.insert. No. Insert contact. Yeah, isn't that nicer? And then insert intersect. Yeah. And then, so then we also want this, remove contact. That's good. It's pretty weird that the interface is different, but okay. Is this function right below? Collision and contact, collision and intersect. Yes. Okay. Intersect, remove, intersect, ba ba booey. Okay. Specialize touching member access. Really? Okay. Does it work? Yeah, probably, right? Because, like, I just changed some stuff. It still compiles, right? So these unit tests have never passed before, and neither have those. Well, this one has actually passed on a development branch, thanks to Aiden. That's kind of what triggered this whole thing. Is Aiden's work on figuring out the root cause of some of these bugs, which I was pretty stuck. So thank you, Aiden. Okay, specialized touching member access. I am touching the member right now. Okay, so that wasn't the worst. But it is bad. Because I have to like do this, and it's like a little bit gooby. So I could just say, yes, the hash is not including the face. That's maybe a bit surprising. That would simplify it like crazy. Mm. Um, I could also use like raw hash map and like just smash it through and I hate it. I hate it. These two lines of code. I'm like copying the data structure and then making a new one and then taking a reference to it instead of just taking a reference to the original data structure. It's 20 bytes. It just doesn't matter, but in fact, I might just swap the order of these. Put the face after, because maybe the compiler would figure that out. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting signals from the Rust compiler here that like some of my data structures are not necessary, and I can like stop using them. Yarg. Okay, yeah. The problem with removing 20 bytes wasted momentary, but maybe not. It may actually be that the compiler just makes it go away. The compiler's like, oh, I see through your idiocy. I'm going to make the thing actually just take a reference to the existing data structure because it's the same thing. Probably not, honestly, because there's so many like layers of functions and like hash table implementation and stuff. But it's possible. But it'd be nice if the code was smaller because it was obviously true and always compiled that way. Yeah. Man, am I still sick? That's crazy. Well, let's test it. Strafe client cargo build release. Okay. So if it doesn't fix the bug, then the game will crash. Simple as. Hopefully the bitrate doesn't get crazy. We good? We good? Are we good? Maybe we're good. So basically I just go like this, and then the game crashes. Looking good. It seems like the stream does not like that. Unlucky. Wow, I can't believe that I wasn't actually checking. So like every frame I was testing all objects to see if you're about to touch them, even if you're already touching them. Actually, yo. Almost. Damn, I was wondering if it would fix that other bug, because like why does it overload everything? No. What the hell? If I do this, is the encoder overloaded or is the GPU overloaded? Oh, it's both. Oh, it's both. Oh, it's both. Bro. What bug number is that failing through at the edge one? That's the Minkowski transfer thing that I just closed yesterday. What did I call it? Flush. Yeah, number one. The bug. Yeah, that's true. All of the like stuff that I did here will have conflicts. Yeah, conflicts. I love conflicts. Does this all make sense to you? What I'm doing here, where like, oh, okay, goodbye. This thing is crashing so often. Combining the call chain, where like, bro. I can't play the game because it overloads the encoder because I'm running multiple encodes because I can't use my streaming software because it doesn't work. The software is broken. So you get a laggy stream because the software is broken. C++ in a degrading tone. Ugh. How come surf isn't in your bio? What do you mean, like quaternion surf? It's because I'm not a surfer. I've always been a VHopper. I wonder if this fixes that bug. You know, the bug that happens. I don't know, maybe. Because he hates surf. I hate it! No. Well, that's cool. I love it when I hit that, where like you fall down this hole, and then like instead of just like falling into the bottom, you hit the edge and then like redirect the speed. It's so fun. Well, this is quite stable. Shocking. Not shockingly stable. Well, no, it is shockingly stable because there's no protection against the infinite loops anymore. There's no guarantee that time must flow forward. Let's actually go to talk. I want to see if the corner bugs kind of just fix themselves. Why is it sometimes... Okay, it looks like it's not fixing itself. Oh, am I getting time travel? It literally was just not checking, and it was just touching the same thing and then ignoring it because it knew it was the same thing after instead of before, returning which thing you're supposed to hit next. Whoa. Can you just literally not glitch through walls anymore? Okay, you can still glitch through walls. That's the main thing I'm working on is fixing. I really would like to fix the bugs where you can go through the wall, fall through the ground by the end of 2026. That is the main focus right now. But that is very impressive. The flying, being able to go through the wall thing was just a matter of returning something that was already, that you were already touching. It was just like, oh, you're gonna touch this thing, and it's like, bro, I'm already touching that. And then it just did that every frame. Instead of returning the new thing that you needed to be touching, it was like, oh, look at this, you're gonna touch this. Dude, I'm already touching it. Oh, look at this, you're gonna touch this. Dude, I'm already touching it. Instead of like, oh, it's already touching it, I should return something else. Oh, there's this wall. Dude, look at this wall, you're gonna touch this. Oh, let's touch that wall. That's not in the contacts list. We need to touch both of those things. Otherwise, we'll go through. So it's like, I just didn't do it right. I forgot to do something very important because I thought that I was already doing it. Ah! I think this is a significant upgrade. Like, that is fundamental physics core 101, like, logic error that is now has a patch here. Oh my god, I just lifted the mouse at the most inopportune moment. Yeah. Damn. It's different. The engine behavior is different now. Really, that's such a good thing. Yeah. So you see that bug, that's fixed on like Aiden's bug 3 branch. If I, oh, it might just sometimes happen. We do we even still have? I guess we'll find out. Do it still be happening though? Ooh, yeah. Ninja bee hopper. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. So what do I want to change? Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Um. Well, like I said, I'm sort of feeling that the Rust compiler or the Rust language, the Rust ether is speaking to me and saying, your data structures are redundant. I can hear it. Rust, please save me from myself. I don't know, cause like it's not necessarily the same thing. Because like if we look at the function signatures that I just wrote, the insert and remove function signatures for the touching contacts lists. The remove signature is different than the insert signature because when you're removing, you only care about which submesh it is. All right, here's the test. Here's the test. Okay, so he still falls to the ground. It might have not happened though, but I guess it's yeah. So that's a 0. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that is the other issue where like it's a 0 time thing rather than touching two things. So one of the is there 3 things contributing to this bug? One of those 3 things is addressed in the branch that this is compiled on right now. Does it happen here too? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh ah. Ooh ah. Okay, what did you write? If you rub a wall while going into a corner, you can still clip it, but going from air to multi-collision no longer clips. Okay. I need to write a sane case for testing sliding clipping. Unable to because the divide by 0 was trolling me. I wonder if it should be moved into engine. But like it depends on common, right? The test scenes depend on common. Test scene builder. Mesh model. Yeah, common. Wait, but physics also depends on common. Yeah, so the test scenes. Oh, I see. Okay, this is why I have it in here. Is because I'm lazy. XD. Okay. Ugh. It's because it was so much easier to just use the existing code to build this test scene than to like generate meshes from scratch. Yeah. Okay. This is a really good thing to have. Yeah, this was like whipping together something to allow building test scenes rather than just testing individual collisions. Yes. Why? Can you not crash, please? I'm not sure if this is the right way to go. It certainly works. Yeah. I think it's close. Contact normal. What if this is just not real? Cause like I could just do this. Oops. So I could change this function signature to take these two things as references. Why don't I try to do that? Contact normal. Instead of contact collision, just take the guys. Sure. Oi. References. Yeah, literally just oh. Yeah, it just doesn't need them grouped like that. What up? Oh, that's true. Model physics. The face ND does need it. All right, well, let's see call sites then. Contact normal, contact collision direction. All right. So now I don't need to do this. I don't need to do this. I just go like this. Zoink it. Yeah. But now Face ID wants the Face ID. How big is that struct? $12, I think. All right. You and you and you. You. Dref. Is that like the only way it's used? Contact. So here we do actually have the contact, start contact, and it is the actual contact. But literally just boom, boom, and done. So that solves a large majority of these ladder things contact. Oops. Yeah, contact normal direction, references, walk state contact. I'll leave it. All right, this makes me moderately more happy. Change contact normal, function signature to reduce copies. Really? Plus 20? Oh, I see. Because I had to like... Whoosh. Okay. What face ND? What if that takes a reference? F1 face ID match. Okay. V0 sub. How big is this? It's 12, right? Oh, bool. God damn it. I think I could do this as directed. I don't know. Is 0.999 instead of 1? Is that a rounding error from the DT into? I don't actually know. Okay, this is... I'm marginally happier about this. Never. So we gotta... I gotta like name this proper. To do and do. What did I do? So where's the meat? It's here. I'm doing this. Check touching before testing collision. That is what is happening here. Squash. Check touching before testing collision. Yeah. All right. So how does that look overall? Map, inner map. We do care. So it's cleaner. Contact mesh. We do care about the face. Contact mesh ID, contact collision. Yeah. Juicer. Hoi. What are you still doing here? Collision end contact. Oof. Does it use the face? No. Yeah, it literally does not use the face. Okay, so it is actually checking the face here. So this already. Um. So what would happen if it's not the same face? It would be a bug. It's like necessarily the same face. Why is time, bruh? Real? Oh snap. So face is unused now? Crap. What do you want? Cannot borrow is mutable. Uh. Rush caught me in a. You got me. That is editing something I'm reading. I'm editing it and reading it at the same time. Reading and writing at the same time. End intersect. Remove intersect. Yeah. I wonder if this. So touching is mutated right here. Call velocity also mutates. Okay, no, that's. Okay, no, this also mutates. Oh no, this is immutable. Huh. Good. All right. Suck it up. Size 8. Suck it up. All right. Is this enough? Yeah. Okay. Borrow checker can figure it out. It's good enough. All right. So then this has to copy. Okay. ALs. Yeah, more. Oh. I'm going to write a comment here actually saying this does not check the face. Is that a bad thing? It should be impossible to stop touching a different face than you started touching. Not running into the proper bug 3 with walk target fix. This is on the walk. Oh! Yeah, okay. Okay, what do I call this? It's like, I just changed these function signatures. Yeah, so this is saying ignore the face ID and just stop touching this object. Not stop touching this object on this face. It's like not well defined. Um 8 bytes. It is 8 bytes. Relax. All right, instead of magic opti question mark, I'm going to call this make struct layout match this guy. This. Touching state contacts. Contacts. Hash map KV layout. To try to get lucky with compiler optimization. Change contact collision struct layout. Match touching state contacts layout to try to get lucky with compiler optimization. Period. Capital M. Save. Okay. Well, I did what I set out to do, and I'm not upset with the way it turned out. Thank you, Aiden, for kicking off this process. This was all my Git stuff. All right. So let's see the comments. We test. Just to make sure. I think this is a huge W. Removing that case where it's like, do better. It's like this one. This is just such a massive W. This was a hack that I is quite early on. Actually, I want to see the parent comment. View file. Can I blame the file and find the line of code? 1200. Help. It might be a 2-year-old face crawler TM temp. Yeah, 2 years ago, I committed this message temp. I believed at that time that I was already doing this, that I was already checking the that the model was not in the context before I was checking if you're going to collide with it. That's crazy. All right, big, huge W. Okay, create. This should work. All right. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. We build, rerun. An entire class of bugs has been fixed. The workaround was removed. That is what pleases me so much. If I do this, does it hate me less? Does the stream stay smooth? Can you like watch in 120 FPS? Does that actually work on Twitch? I forget. It does, right? Oh, it's so hard to play like this. The peripheral vision is a significant part. I freaking love 240 hertz. Holy moly. I freaking love high refresh rate. Oh, and then the game was indistinguishably different, but slightly closer to perfection. I just cannot see it in my peripheral. All right, and then when I do this, it's like, oh my god, 100% GPU usage, and then OBS starts lagging, and then you start getting choppy stream. Yeah. I mean, one fix is to just decrease the GPU usage to like actually work on windowing and like frame scheduling and make a real frame scheduling system and like multi-thread and like do all that good stuff. and you drop to VSync. Not VSync, actually. You would schedule frames at the monitor refresh rate just before the display is about to output, instead of outputting just after the display is output. And then you minimize the latency, and you can get even lower latency than running the game at 1000 FPS. The minimum latency should be the draw time. The combined simulation and draw time. But right now, it's on average 1.5 times the draw time because it misses the frame. So, oh no, my latency is 1.5 milliseconds instead of 1.0 milliseconds. Oh, but like, isn't that fun to like do your best? Where am I going? And try to get the latency. This is backwards. This is 100% backwards. Rendering at a high frame rate is performs miracles when it comes to game latency. You can largely write a piece of crap game, and then if you run at 1000 FPS, it just doesn't matter, and it feels amazing to play. With extremely low latency. Frame rate is insane. It hides all problems when it comes to latency. But what's fun is actually solving latency problems and then rendering at a low frame rate. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's so hard. It's buggy. The ladder behaves as like 3 separate parts there. Actually, there's probably several parts there, and it's actually just several parts. I enjoy. Ooh. Oh my god. Man, I'm only getting 1000 FPS. I used to get, was it 2000 FPS? This is tragic. Oi. Oh, whoa, wow. The game got better today because Aiden found a bug and patched it. Amazing. Oh, oh no! You just clip into the object. That's what I meant to do. Yeah. Whoa! I want it so bad. I every time I think of the calculated leaderboards, it motivates me. You can die like this, right? Yeah. Save one jump. Nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. It's a hard climb. Not that hard. You do have to be going fast. You get one chance. Oh. 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 You know what bug I bet is fixed? Is jumping on this and you get slammed into the wall because you hit it multiple times. it will no longer consider that. That bug shouldn't have happened in the first place because it's supposed to only fire once. It's as you like pass through space, if you subdivide the time according to like your render refresh rate, where like every time it thinks about moving again is like an individual time slice. No matter which way you slice the time, the code that I want to write is code such that it will only ever emit a collision event once. So like if you pass into the start zone, like imagine there's a zone around that above this ground. I'm stuck. No matter how you subdivide the time, it should only emit one event, except there is the one exception where if you advance to exactly the time of collision, then it's ambiguous because you don't want it to advance to after the time of collision. You want to advance to the time of collision, but then you're at the time of collision. So like it can still emit that event. But whenever you cross over it, it should only emit it once. Single cover the time range. I think that bug is fixed. Surely, right? It must be fixed. There's no way it's not fixed. I'm pretty sure it would have happened by now. It was common enough. I think we got a bug fix. Because what would happen is it would go and it would boost you like 1,000 times and you'd smash into the wall. But because you're already touching it, you can't touch it again. Which, like, I thought that's already what was happening. So I didn't look for that. Man. Core physics update. Hell yeah. We doing updates. We out here making updates. The game is actually progressing again. Insane. I totally underestimate myself and overestimate how difficult it will be to get back into the game. And make no mistake, it is hard. I wonder if we can get the clipping through the ground bug. That was right. There's also the corner bug. Does that happen? No, because of the strafe text. That's right. Wasn't that lucky? Oh. All right, up we go. Across. Yeah. Oh. Oh, it still happens. No way. Are the triggers different? They should be the same. How? But it's fixed. Oh, bug remains. Okay. Do I have this written down? Repeated activation bug. I do have it written down. Oh. Oh. Fly and clip through any edge or corner. Duplicate of 3. It's kind of a duplicate. 3 is like just like a Hydra bug. Yarg. Can I go through the corner? Let me in. Okay, I can. But it's for a different reason, right? That looks better than it used to be. It seems like it's a little bit more robust, but I would have zero surprise if there's multiple bugs going on and one of them was fixed, which would explain the increase in robustness, but the fact that it still happens. Just awesome. Just absolutely awesome. So fast, too. The bugs are so hard to close. Oh. This is such a specific bug. Uh, I wonder if we grab some of the bug 3. Oh, revert all. I wonder if we grab some of this. If yeah, give me strafe tick advance. All right, go away. Rebase bug 3. Yeah, I expected this. Resolve. So we want left, but with the equal sign. Oh, what happened? Map. I see. So I removed it, but I already removed it. Save and stage. Continue rebase. Skip. Resolve. So now we want the right. We want the equal sign, but with the left code, surely. All right, who are you? Yeah, we want the left code, but with the equal sign. Oh my God, bruh. Holy moly. All right, disable strafe tick, bug 3 repro, equally dequally. Allow an exact hit, expect 2 events. So this should still fix bug 3. We should see 3 test failures rather than 4 test failures here. For real, for real. Oh my god, bro. Not those ones, the other ones. Hey, bug 3, okay. Hey, okay. So this branch still fixes bug 3. What? .8 is actually 3.5, by the way. This is hex. I love hex. Let's go. Fascinating. So, allow an exact hit. Do we need all of this? Or can we like, okay, delete this branch. If we go like this, actually I should, all right, if we go like, hey man, XD, does that work? Test, help, CD integration testing, cargo test, bug 3, sure. Does this work? Oh, we get the 999. Right. So, okay. This is because of the strafe tick. So this happens because it's going and it's like extrapolate, and it's like re-zeroing the parabola. And so it ends up not being right. And that's what the strafe tick advanced thing is for, is when you're not strafing, it just extrapolates from the original point, and we get the full exact analytic continuation of the current state. That's what this patch is for. And then this one, I am just like, strafe ticks are noisy, go away. Because like I'd have to go strafe tick to, because there's 100 strafe ticks in 1 second, between 1 and 2 seconds. Oh, I guess I could filter strafe tick like that. Why did I was gonna try to grab this comment. Why was I doing that? Good. I don't remember. I wanted to look at this. So there's 3 here. Let's look at the old one, just in case. Bug 3 real. Considered events equal. There's 3 of them. Okay. So I think that I can only merge this patch once I have the algorithm redone, this algorithmic setup, because that's what caused that. This just suffers from the algorithmic setup parabola pointing thing. If it gets merged, you can't jump. You just die if you jump and try to land on the same platform. Dude, collision end. Why is it like that though? Do we want flush face transfer to emit no collision events? Yes-ish. It's tough. Yarg. Right. I had a dedicated flush face transfer event, but it doesn't solve the problem of stopping touching one part and starting touching another part, like this. So if you go like, whoop. So if I jump over here, whoop. Oh, interesting. They mutually block each other. What should happen, obviously, is that you should just effortlessly travel over the flush surfaces. Oh, really? Why does it happen differently over here? Oh, is it like a... That might be another... So in that case, there's now a gap like there is over here where like you fall off of the edge too early. Oh, it's in a different case. So see how I fell off the edge too early. So I was falling off of this edge too early. Oh, it's like under the camera. So I'm falling off of this edge too early. There's a line here where there's a part on here and a part over here. So I was like falling off of this at like this line too early, but then at the exact same time falling exactly into the corner of this other flush object, and for whatever reason that was like clipping in. Walking is just a nightmare of edge cases. Jumping, we love jumping. Jumping is great. You're always like on the like happy path easy cases. You're never like exactly aligned with objects. It's literally 1 in 4 billion to be aligned with objects, which just never happens. But then it's like 50-50 when you're walking if you're going to be like aligned with something in like a edge case. And so but I have to solve these edge cases anyways, because otherwise the world records will involve an edge case setup, right? Like a speed run where, well, it is a speed run. Like imagine, what is it, like Wind Waker skips where you're like setting up to like clip through a wall. That's what all the world records would eventually look like, is like figuring out how to set up to do a physics bug. Is it serious? There's no way. Surely that bug is still there. Yeah, that bug. Because we didn't fix it. Figured out something very weird. That's what I like to hear. I just did something very silly. That's a reference. Oh. It's... Try walking the wall. You always clip through if you let go of W just before you hit it. Always clip through. Is that like it's checking the acceleration? Let's see. That might be a setup failure. Let me think. So the setup fails when both ends intersect. That might be a different case. Well, at least we're not dividing by 0 anymore. That was tragic. Ouch. Ouch. My little red bumps on my forehead. Oh. I really want to type and like RTV and change map serverless. Oh, I gotta make no clip because we're fixing all the clipping bugs, and I like rely on the clipping bugs to get out of the map and like go to different parts of the map. Zah. I'm gonna push here. This shouldn't drop anything. Good work, good work, good work. Yesterday was a relapse. That usually happens. That's the pattern now where I come back from a break, I do Monday, and then I fail Tuesday. That's happened like 3 or 4 times. Yar. What if I deref? Like this. Okay. It doesn't like that. Okay, bud. What? Okay. What if I... let me try a different syntax. Still doesn't like it, huh? Alright. Tweak function signature. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't have the function signature be based on this one case. That's what I'm thinking. It should be based on the general case, and then it should, like, figure itself out where it needs to. Surely it works. Build, tools, testing, test release. But, like, yeah, no, it compiles. It's fine. All right. Sorry, force push to master. Check out this. Drop this. Rebase. It should be like that. Okay. Sorry. A video. Walking. Oh. Um. So I reference underlying issue, quick hack, 13, strafe tick, blah, blah, blah. Assume that the setup has failed. Uniquely parabolic problem. Hiding a failure case of collision prediction. All right. All right. So, my guess would be that it's an algorithmic setup failure similar to the one described in this issue. Video 1.9 megabyte. Unprocessed. Walking. We're walking. You really struggle to hit that bug. Does it, like, go hit and then go through after? Like, reach the walk speed after? Yeah, they'll probably be fixed by a refactor. where like I'll figure out a better way to do the enum ding dongs that are going on. Where's the enum ding dongs? Help. This guy? No, I'm talking about like these guys. Yeah, these things. So these things are like just like everything is mutable. It's like, oh, update this, update this, update this. And buggy. There should be a better way. Um, I think the bug is in here, where it's like not updating the like walk transient acceleration or something outrageous like that. Um, yeah, that's what I would expect. Oh, um, that contradicts with what I just said. That's my second guess, I guess, which I am now more confident about. Call velocity. No, it'll be like. Okay, so it originates down here. So set control. So you set move forward false, set control, and then the walk target does get refreshed. Apply to input and body. Oh. So apply to input is just up here. So it goes like, oh, what's your move state? Oh, you're walking? Oh. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And then it goes like, oh, I'm going to update the transient acceleration, which seems like it should work. So it should like target velocity ground things. Input state. Contact touching models, hitbox, mesh. Ground body, ground things. What is ground things? Contact normal, base acceleration. So it's like figuring out what the gravity is, what the ground normal is, which way you're trying to move. So it should hit the wall, clip the velocity, which is just the velocity because the target velocity is 0 because you're not holding any keys. So it's like, we figured out the gravity on the ground and which target velocity you're going to. And then it tries to construct a transient acceleration. Walk settings, body, gravity, target velocity. So ground, target diff. So target velocity is 0 and body velocity has the body been updated at this point? Change your input. Right. You haven't hit the wall at this point. It would just be Yeah, I'm a little bit lost. I have too many layers deep. I need to rethink this to be more type safe instead of just passing a big ball of mutable state as 100 different arguments. Unlucky. I got lost. Right. So the type information only exists in the BVH. So if you have a model ID, you can't actually know if it's a intersect or a thing unless you got it from the BVH, which is a thing. That's something. I'm pretty happy with today's work, even though the stream is kind of short. I should say what I'm planning though. I want to look at Trey's code for minimum difference and try to convert this into Rust and meshes rather than a mesh function, query mesh function. This is an amazing algorithm. And I think that this can do this. This is the setup that I need, and I just didn't realize it. So I think I can give this the same treatment as the sweep code that I did. Or wait, the geometry query? What was it? Was it? Is this one? Is the inscribed center? That's right. I converted this into Rust beautifully. And now I'm realizing that this is exactly what I need. Okay, so this is a center. So this is the guess. And this is exactly my setup, actually, for that new algorithm. 100. Yeah. So I think that that would be extremely worthwhile. This is actually one of the slowest parts of the bhop game, is checking the distance between two objects. Checking the time of collision between two objects is faster than checking the distance between two objects. Full. Convex set. Remembering. Yeah, so that's I think this will fix a lot of bugs that I have brought upon myself. It would be neat if I found some bugs in this code as well. Amazing. The game got better. Today, the game got better. Thanks to Aiden. This is a incremental improvement. Fundamental improvement. The physics was fundamentally misimplemented by me 2 years ago, and I didn't realize, and this fixes it. Amazing. All right. Well, I'm going to end it there. And you know what? Maybe I'll do the other thing on stream. It's probably not going to take a long time. Let's see. I was thinking about this morning. Split at array without generating slice. All right. I just cannot get this DOM out of my head. So I wrote a bunch of stuff that makes this code simpler. Look at how epic this is. Very epic change. And then I was like, oh, I can make it better. And that's basically what I was thinking of. So read slice. Oof. Yeah. So my idea was to just move this code into here. So instead of read slice, we would do part of this because we have to do unsafe anyways. So split at checked, split at unchecked. So unsafe precondition. So this is constructing 2 slices, but we only need the second one. R split. Forgore. Oh, reverse. I see. So basically, I want this code. Oh, this is mutt. Yeah, I want this code here and not that code. What is this inside of here? UB checks. Yeah. All right, I'm just going to do it, and then we'll see if there's any benefit whatsoever. So I have to check this. Mid. Check if I'm mid. N. N less than or equal to. Yeah. And then split at unchecked. So that's really it. Yeah. The else case goes like return error, unexpected e off, yaw, and then we do slice equals? So we go like this guy. I hope that's a freaking good guy. Get unchecked. Oh, const. Really? Huh? What the hell is that? This is a const trait bound? Const trait. Unsafe trait. Unsafe trait. Const unsafe trait. Const. You write const before unsafe. So what is that? I. Oh snap. Okay. So apparently we can do this. Let slice equals to self as are you allowed to do this? Const u8 as const u8 n. Yeah, mut. You need mut const. I'm gonna need like 8 casts here. Oh. Oh. How do I get that? Nope. U8 equals self. So that's like, yes. What if I say it's a const pointer? Let's go. Okay. So just like coerce that sucker into that. And then we do put her there as putter const t. Yeah, so I think that's gonna be not right. U8. So does that deref? Returns a raw pointer to the slices buffer. Oh, we got to slice. Okay, so we were a mutable pointer to a immutable pointer, or it's a mutable, an exclusive reference to a shared reference to a slice, and we got all the way into slice, and we got the pointer to the. So that's actually fine. I think that I wonder if I could do cast, and then do do like this. Is that allowed? You good? Okay. And then we do unsafe. Help. Deref. Putter. Put her there, bud. Oh, what don't you like? You don't like semicolons. Okay. Okay. So now we have this guy. What if I don't do this? What do you think about that? Ugh. Okay. So it still likes it. Putter cast. Okay. Okay. Now now we go like all right. Should I return inside? I should probably return inside. So it's like, yeah. I bet you I can get away with this, and then do return slice, and then do self equals star self equals unsafe help. Oof. Excuse me. Thinking this from raw parts, bing bong, unchecked sub. This guy. Are you mid? Split at unchecked requires yeah, no, we checked it, so we're chilling. So give me that. Equals this guy. Yeah. Yeah. So this is core slice from raw parts. Core intrinsics. Unchecked sub. Oh, is Len is not real. So midpoint is n. Oh, snap. Oh. Pointer, constituate, slice. Do you like that? No, okay. Yeah. Pointer. Oh, I see. I almost destroyed it. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like that. Unsafe is goated. All right. Get this guy. All right. All right. All right. All right. So if we go like mega unsafe, and then we go like, oh, check it out. Let's see. To here, to here. Well, actually, I want to see before and after. Check out comment. And we'll go cargo bench. I guess I should test it first. Cargo test. You know, did I write the unsafe code correctly? Looks like I did. You know, super brain, big genius. Proud of you. Big moves. All right. So, oh, I wanted to bench. Cargo bench. All right, we're going to run the benchmark and then run it again after the mega unsafe is there. So this one, before, I was reading a slice, which that splits it. So you have a slice of data. There's some bytes in here, and it goes, and then now it's 2 slices. That's it. That's what it does. But we don't actually need the length information on the slice. I was like casting it as a fixed length array. And so I'm dropping the length information, the runtime length information, in favor of compile time length information, a fixed length array. So it's a pointer to an array rather than a pointer to a slice that also knows how long the slice is. So I was thinking like, that's extra work to like generate the length and then destroy it. So what if I just directly create the oh, did I call this slice and it's not a slice? Oops. Directly generate the array with like a pointer cast, and then directly generate the after slice. Yeah, and then maybe it's faster. Ah! With more unsafe. More. All right. So the first benchmark has been ran. I'm going to change this variable name because it's not right. Array. Okay. That is an array. Yes. XD. Okay. Help. So then we do this. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. And then we do cargo bench. And we see, do we gain like 1%? Oh. I mean, it says 1% there, so. But I think that's a 1% in the bad direction. It's 1% more time. There's 0.1% less time. And it's also white text because it's within tolerance of like what it expects. Wow, it's 1% faster. I have no idea if it's actually faster. It is fun though. Like before I worked on the hash stir crate that I made, I was very clueless about unsafe Rust, you can kind of just ignore the fact that it exists and only write safe, memory safe, guaranteed Rust compiler, thumbs up code, and just live in the safety bubble. And it's totally fine. It's only when you know you can write safe code that the compiler can't prove is safe. That's faster than what you can write in safe Rust. So I know that casting the pointer from a slice to an array is valid because I just checked to see that it's that length. But there's no safe way to do that in the standard library with standard library functions, which is a little bit interesting. It seems like this is a very general thing to have this like read slice trait where you can read a slice and you can read a fixed length array and you get that fixed length array out, or you get the slice out. So you're like, I want to read a slice of this length, or I want to read an array of constant length. That seems pretty general. This is like zero copy type situation. How do we do? Plus 3%. That's kind of insane. But this is serialize, and this actually only affects deserialization. So this is trolling me. So it's up in the air. It doesn't really matter, but it was cool. I'm gonna document it just because I think it's a good idea to do. Safety. The length this is a non-null pointer because it was constructed from a reference. The length of the array is checked above. So cast is not an unsafe operation. And then this one, safety. So how many invariants are there here? Safety. Oh. Data must be non-null. Entire memory range. This is constructed from a sub-slice of a valid slice. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Self.get unchecked n dot dot. Wah! Yeah, that's the same thing. The length is checked above. Yeah. All right, that's a little bit easier on the eyes. I don't know if that compiles out to the same code. I would expect so. Pointer. Okay, self. So we can just kind of smack. We can do like this. Yeah, Keep the unsafe, just calling just the unsafe part. So I could go like, oh, this is a pointer to a like that, and that would be good. Is cast transmute? Damn. Okay. Const. So this is just like explicit. It's really cool how there's generics going on and like as pointer going on, and the type inference just like goes from both sides. And because I specified it here, it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yes. Cast the first n bytes of the slice pointer to an array of the first n bytes of the slice. Cast self to a pointer to an array of the first n bytes of the slice. How do you say this more concisely? Cast the slice to a pointer to an array. It's a pointer to an array. It's not an array. Epic. Gaming. Alright, this should be like the same, but probably it'll be not the same because run-to-run variance is like 1%. 1 to 3%. Alright, that's it. That's what I wanted to do. That was my morning thoughts. And if I did that first, I would not have gotten any work done today. I'd be like, wow, I did it. And then that would be the end of it. But now I can just kind of tack it on to the end and strategically do multiple things in one day. Wow. Very impressive. Why is it saying it's faster? Stop being faster. The only case where you don't clip is when you're at max walk speed. Yeah, that is a good find. It might actually be new. This is the real test, or one of the real tests. It says it's faster, man. that one's within variance. It's not slower. It's within variance. But when it's in my favor, that's a real result. It is half a second faster than it usually is. Usually it's this big number here, which is not there anymore. Oh, right here. 21 seconds to complete the 100 samples. Usually it's 21.5 seconds, 21.4. So, but I think that was like the rest of this code has really done that. Why do people do read and not this? I guess you don't always have a buffer. So what? Is there like read buff? Let's see. Creates read buff. A stream reader with the ability to read a stream until the defined pattern is reached, usually an array of U8. Oh. Unowned buff. Buffered read. Buff read. Wait. Let me... Am I silly? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? Don't you feel stupid? Is buff read literally... Oh, buff. Wait. Don't you feel silly? Alright, stdio buff read. Who did this? Buff read. Fill buff. Consume self amount. Because it's a super trait of read, it kind of defeats itself. What is this? Future? What the hell? What? Iterator over the... oh, it's an... oh, no, we don't want that. Future? All right, that's not it. That totally could have been it, though. I want to look at these. Oops. Buff read spitter. I'm spitting. This just does not look like... Hi. No. Why doesn't it exist? All right. 0 copy. So you can like have all these traits and then like go, oh, this data, that's just this struct. They have the same layout, which is fantastic, but you can't like string it along one at a time and like read them out from a slice, which is what I'm looking for here. And I guess maybe that's not this thing's job. Zero copy dependence. But it's not like it doesn't need to be. It doesn't. They're kind of independent. This whole read slice thing. Read slice. Underlying reader. No. I just like. Why don't I like just look at read? It just like read screams copy to me. I want zero copy. Do not copy. Stop. Like it's by definition doing a copy from this to that. Slice of buffers. That's Goobert. What if we could just like read references? Instead of copying data, we just like, oh, that is this data structure. You know what I'm saying? Fundamentally avoidable. Look at how nice this is. It's amazing. Read slice. It's just like it just makes sense. I feel like it could evolve more. And like really the function signature here should be optional rather than IO result. But like this is like this is the way. Like really this should be implemented in terms of this kind of instead of the other way around. You can coerce an array into a slice. No problem. Oh, no, you can't do that. That's right, because it's runtime. Stupid. All right. I will continue to ponder after the stream. Great day. Fantastic. I'll be back tomorrow and work on more Strafe client fall through the ground bugs. Hi, bye. Yeah. Fantastic. Giving up already. I've trained myself to work for 4 hours and then stop, which is a little bit unfortunate. I'm not sure how I'm going to fix that, but that's what it is right now. I do work. So, see you tomorrow. Bye.